Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be going through a fun kind of Ashtanga inspired Vinyasa flow. So before we kind of get started with the flow, we'll just come down onto our backs. So if you've got 2 blocks, bring 2 blocks. If you haven't got 2 blocks, then you can just lie down, it's fine. So we want to place 1 block kind of medium lengthways on the mat, and that's to go just underneath or just at the bottom of your shoulder blades, and 1 block a little bit further behind. You can have it whichever way up you kind of want it. I kind of like it a little bit lower, so that's where mine's going to be today. Just allow yourself to come down. If you're not used to using the blocks in this way, then it might take a little bit of kind of shuffling around just to find the right kind of sweet spot. Bring your head down to that other block. Release the hands down to either sides and just toe heel the feet out so they're about mat width apart and allow the knees to knock together. Take a couple of breaths here, breathing in, breathing out. Just beginning to connect to your center. Connect to your core, and just coming into a nice kind of heart opening pose before we get started. It's always a nice way to kind of start the day with a big kind of supported heart opener. Eyes sink deep into the sockets and just allow yourself to follow the natural pace of the breath. Those natural inhalations and exhalations. And just allow your chest to melt onto the blocks. So we'll take a couple more nice deep breaths here. Breathing in. Breathing out. And then toe heel the feet back in line with the hips. Cross your ankles and slowly make your way up to sit. Let's move the blocks away to the side. And then roll on over to the hands and the knees. So wrists, elbows and shoulders are stacked. Knees and hips are stacked. Feet flat on the earth. Go through a few cat-cows. So on your next inhale, drop the belly, bring the chest through the shoulders, gaze up towards the sky. Exhale and round the spine, round the shoulders, tucking the chin, gaze towards the navel, push the earth away. Inhale, find length. Exhale and round. And a couple more breaths, just like this. With your own breath, at your own pace, just flowing from cat to cow and back to cat again. Connecting to your breath, maybe closing the eyes here if you feel comfortable. And just turning that gaze inwards, noticing what's going on in the body, checking in with yourself. Inhale to a neutral spine, flat back. Send the hands a little bit further forwards and then just melt the chest down towards the earth. So coming into a puppy dog pose. Gaze is forward, spine is long. Breathe into the shoulders. And then inhale, rise back up. Hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, send the sit bones up and back. First downward dog with the practice, so maybe just walking the feet slightly from side to side, finding space and length here. And then walk the feet out so they come off your mat, really nice and wide, and send the chest down towards a nice big stretch. And then inhale, bringing those feet back in line with the hips. Spread the sit bones nice and wide, send them up towards the sky, and then gaze forwards. Take a nice big step in in between the thumbs to the top of your mat. Toe heel your feet out, so we're about hip width apart, and the knees, nice soft knees, and grab for opposite elbows with opposite hands, ragdoll pose. You can just sway side to side here, left to right, right to left, maybe nodding yes and no with the head and the neck. Maybe taking note as to what you're saying yes to today and what you're saying no to today. And then release the fingertips down towards the up, bend the knees even deeper, and then slowly roll up to stand. Reach the hands up towards the sky. When you get there, gaze at the palms as the thumbs come together, and exhale, bring the hands down through the heart space. So just flow through a couple of really simple Surya Namaskar A, so sun salutation A. So bring the big toes to touch. Slight space between the heels. Inhale, drink a breath in, hands come up towards the sky. Exhale and fold, swan dive forwards, chin to shins. Inhale, flat back, find length and space. You can always bring your hands to your shins if your hamstrings are a little bit tight. Exhale, plant the hands, and then step back to plank. Nice and slow and steady, first one. Exhale, 1 inch forwards, chaturanga all the way to the earth. Inhale to cobra, elbows tucked in. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, send the sit bones up and back. Downward facing dog. Maybe stepping the feet forward slightly just to clarify the foundation. Couple of breaths here, breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, gaze forward, step to the top of your mat. Drink a breath in, flat back, exhale and fold. Inhale all the way up towards the sky. Palms come together, exhale and fold straight away. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, now your choice, hop or step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale. Nice deep exhale. Inhale, gaze forwards, bend the knees, hop to the top of your mat. Drink a breath in, flat back, exhale and fold. Inhale all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, swan dive forwards as the palms come together. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, hop or step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Rolling on over the toes, lifting the sit bones up and back. Breathing in. And breathing out. Inhale, gaze forwards. Hop to the top of your mat. And drink a breath in, flat back, and then exhale, unfold. Inhale all the way up towards the sky. And then exhale, bring the hands down through the heart space. So we're going to take a nice big step out to the right hand side. Because I'm standing on the wrong side of the mat, I'm going to swap sides. So top of the mat, hands to heart center. Take a nice big step out to the right. Pivot on the feet so that the right foot points towards the back of the mat. From here, we're coming into triangle trikonasana. Arms come out to either side. Make sure your feet are in alignment. So back foot is parallel with the short edge of your mat. Toes pointing towards the back of the room. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, creep those right fingertips forwards until the hand comes down to the shin, the floor. If you've got a block handy, you can place your hand on a block. Gaze can be soft towards the earth, or you can gaze towards the sky. Nice deep breaths. Think about bringing the right hip in and the left hip back. Stacking the shoulders and opening the chest up towards the sky. On your next exhale, look down. Bend through that right knee slightly and place the right fingertips on the mat. Left hand to left hip. Use your core. Inhale, Ardha Chandrasana. Half moon. Don't worry if there's a wobble, it's all good. You can reach your hand up towards the sky and you can play around with the gaze or just keep your gaze soft. Whatever feels best. On your next exhale, bring that left hand down, square off the hips, bend the left knee and bring the left shin behind the right leg. So you're coming into a seated spinal twist from here. So right hand comes behind, inhale, hand to the sky, exhale, take that twist. You can just hug the knee if that feels better, or keep the left hand nice and active. Gaze out over the right shoulder, breathing in, breathing out. Initiating the twist from the navel, maybe finding a little bit more space. Inhale, bring the gaze back through center. Exhale, untwist. Hands come down, keeping that left foot where it is. See if you can engage your core. Slowly come back up. Make your way back into that Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Breathe. And then bend through the right knee slightly. Come back to Trikonasana, triangle. And then inhale up to stand. Exhale, release the arms, pivot on the feet. So the left foot's facing towards the front of the mat, hands heart center. Back foot is in line with the short edge of your mat. Heel to heel alignment or heel to arch alignment. Inhale, lengthen through the arms. Exhale, bring the left fingertips forwards and just drop that left hand down, either to the shin, the floor, the block, wherever is accessible. But try and keep the chest open wherever you're at. Gaze can be soft or you can gaze towards the sky. Try and stack the shoulders here and bring the right hip back, left hip slightly forward, so those are stacking as well. Nice strong deep breaths. On your next exhale, look down. Bring the right hand to the right hip, bend the left knee slightly. Left fingertips come forwards, engage the core. Power up the back leg, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Right hand comes to the sky. Again, you can keep the gaze soft, or maybe gaze up towards that right thumb. And changing the gaze just kind of mixes things up a bit. Exhale, bring that right hand down, square off the hips, and then bend the right knee. Bring the right shin behind the left leg. This time left hand comes behind, inhale right hand to the sky. Exhale, hug the right elbow on the outside of the left thigh. Seated spinal twist. Breathing in, breathing out. Couple of breaths here. Again, you can just hug the leg if that's too much. With the hand towards the sky. Nice long spine even though there's a twist. And keeping nice and rooted down through each sit bone. Inhale, bring the gaze through center. Exhale and twist. Hands come down, keep the left foot where it is. Engage the core. Slowly rise back up. Stack the hips. Bring the right hand up towards the sky. Half moon. Slowly bend through the left knee slightly. Bring the right hand down, right foot down. Triangle. And then inhale, slowly rise up. Pivot on the feet so they're facing towards the long side of the mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, drink a breath in. Exhale, unfold. Long spine. Hands can come underneath the shoulders. Drop your head. Melt your chest. Energizing the legs towards each other. Energy down through the knife edge of each foot. You can grab a hold of the big toes with the two peace fingers if that feels good. Take a nice deep inhale. Yeah, exhale and fold. Inhale. Yeah, exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then releasing the toes, bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, gaze forwards and long. Hands to the hips and then slowly come up to stand. Pivot on the left foot and step to the front of the mat. Take a nice deep inhale and a nice deep exhale. Allow yourself to feel gratitude for your practice today. Allow yourself to smile and take that smile with you throughout the rest of your day. Namaste.